All right, come on through, come on through, come on through, come on through. Yes, I'm here. I'm here today. And this is the street edition. This is the street edition. All right. This is the street edition. So I'm out and about, under the shade. Just gotta get outside sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can get a little breeze or whatnot. So I'm out here at the park. But I want to show y'all something fantastic before I get into the topic that I really want to discuss. Um, Let me show y'all this. Look at that. That's Jamil Alamin right there. Then right over here, this is Malcolm X. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm at the park right now. Okay. So I'm a fan of artwork. So I love artworks. Artworks give me life. You know what I mean? So it gives me life. All right. Okay. So hold on. Give me a second. Oh boy. No littering. No littering. Okay. So I want to talk to y'all real fast. Because there's a lot that's going on. So we're gonna talk about this whole thing that's happening with Archie Eversole, Nature Boy, aka Nature Ho, Cuba Gooding Jr., Cash Out the rapper, and the brother that got killed in Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right. So before I go there, Ramadan Mubarak to all you brothers and sisters out there. For those of you that are observing the Ramadan, celebrating Ramadan. I don't know if y'all can really see me. Let me kind of like scoot around just a little bit, just getting a little sunlight so y'all can really see me. Okay. All right. I think this is much better. Maybe y'all can see me better. Okay. So, so I want to start say Ramadan Mubarak to all you beautiful Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Shout out to everybody. Peace, and power, and elevation be to everyone. It's your girl Tiffany coming through here live in the fed. All right. So, I'm fasting, so I won't break my fast until later. Okay. But I want to talk about some things that's been going on. So let's get started with this whole situation with Nature Boy. Okay. So Nature Boy, I don't know if many of y'all heard, he done got arrested in DeKalb County. Okay. DeKalb County, Georgia. All right. So that's like the east side area. He got arrested. He got busted on rape and false imprisonment charges. Okay. Yeah. So this happened just a few days ago. This is the same man that got a transgender female as a queen, mistreating women, and he allowed his son to touch on his private area and having sex in front of his son. Okay. These are the type of people that you gotta look out for, that you gotta watch out. Now you see the tables have turned on him. He's currently dealing with time in prison for some serious charges. Now ask me, do I feel sorry? No, I don't have any sympathy. I have no sympathy at all, because when you take advantage of people, right, in a way that is detrimental, especially when it comes to children and when it comes to women, I have no pity for you. So in this case, I don't have a pity for this brother or this individual. I don't. You know, you kind of put yourself out. You put yourself out there. You did what you did. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many cult leaders that put themselves in a predicament, and then they want to cry and say that, oh, somebody is going against them, trying to take them down, etc., when you actually took yourself down. So where I stand in my position, I have no sympathy. I have no pity. You know what I'm saying? I don't show no pity for that. All right. And he had it coming to him. I mean, what else you want me to say? You know, that motherfucker had to come to him. He knew what the fuck he was doing. He been doing low down dirty shit for years, and it finally caught up with him. You know what I'm saying? It's finally caught up with him. You know what I mean? You going around here, you goddamn raping motherfucker, taking advantage of people, and think that you gonna get you somebody supposed to cut you some slack. No, ain't nobody gonna cut you no slack. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel sorry for people like him, Polite, and many others who are going under the investigation. Have you noticed that a lot of these guys in the conscious community got some type of cult, and they're doing shit like scamming, they're raping, they're abusing, they're doing all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So they taking advantage of people, and people going for this, you know. So you got grifters out here, you got rapists out here, you got womanizer, child child molesters, predators, all these different people. So what I saying, I don't have no sympathy. I have no sympathy at all. Okay. He had it coming to him. He had it coming to him. All right. So let's go on to the next topic. So similar to that topic, there's a rapper named Cash Out. Cash Out was not. He was very popular back in 2010. He had a song called Cashing Out. So that was a song back then. I ain't even gonna lie. That song came out about almost 12 years ago. You know what I mean? He was popping. He was doing his thing. He was doing big. You know what I'm saying? He was like really blowing up, but he done did some foul stuff. He done took these women to like some motel room and using his fame as a way to get over these women. And now he's currently dealing with some serious consequences. You can't do that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then some of these bad know that some of these rappers get away with doing some stuff, doing some illegal stuff, and they can just sit there and say they ain't do it because of their popularity and they got enough money to pay for lawyers and all that. Some of them get away with that. It's a sad situation. But this brother thought that, or this man thought he was going to get away with running some type of sex trafficking ring and that nobody's supposed to touch him because he's supposed to be a celebrity. Like, you don't get to always use your fame as a leverage to do what you want to do. You don't get to do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get to have that privilege. There's some people that can get away with doing it as long as they got good lawyers and they got people, at their corner or whatever. And there's those who can't get away with it. It's a sad situation. It's unfair because everybody should be treated the same. Everybody should deserve the same trial. But that just, look at the justice system we live in. It's messed up. If you wealthy, hell, you have a greater chance of getting off than somebody that's poor or that's less fortunate. I'm just saying. So it's a really messed up situation out here. It's a messed up situation. And then the whole thing with Cuba Gooding Jr. Forcefully trying to violate women. Again, you can't use your fame to try to get over people and think they won't come back at you. These guys got to understand that just because you celebrity doesn't mean everybody got to give it up to you. Everybody got to be all under you. It don't work like that. But I call this is ego fragility, okay? It's ego fragility because people suffer from ego problem. People suffer from ego issues. And when people suffer from ego issues, they do things like this. They put themselves in this type of predicament. Hold on. Yeah, they suffer from ego fragility and they put themselves in that predicament. They put themselves out there. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. When you got an ego problem and you got some type of low self-esteem, you feel insecure about yourself, you're going to try to pull everybody else down and try to take advantage of people just so you can feel powerful. But that's not going to last very long. It ain't going to last you very long, man. It's a beautiful day outside. It ain't gonna last you very long. You feel me? You can't get over people like that, man. You just can't. Now let's talk about the recent death of Archie Eversole. Archie Eversole was a prominent rapper in the A. He was known for the song "We Ready" back in 2002. That song had everybody jumping. That was everybody's pep rally. If you was playing sports and all that, you heard that song. That's what got you hype and all that stuff. Unfortunately, a sad situation came about where his life was taken by a family member, his brother, allegedly. His brother allegedly took his life. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the dispute was about, but it happened. We have to learn something. Sometimes your biggest enemy is not somebody that's outside of, that's not, sometimes your biggest enemy is not somebody that's not related to you. It's sometimes somebody within your circle, especially those you grew up around with all your life, people that you know all your life. All right? Those can be your enemy. Those can be your enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it's a tragic situation. It's sad that this brother's no longer here. But his music still live on. That brother was a one-hit wonder, which that's, how that goes. But that brother really had a lot of people going with his music. His music really was a motivation to a lot of folks. You know what I mean? that We Ready, like that song will never die, man. That song will forever be a hit. It will forever be a damn hit. You hear me? Feel what I'm talking about? It's gonna forever be a hit, man. But it's really messed up when your own relative, somebody that you grew up with all your life, someone who you trust the most, you know what I'm saying, someone who's very close to you, would do such a thing to you. Now it hurts because you think family's supposed to stick together, family's supposed to look out for each other, have each other's best interests at heart. But it's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? It's not always the case. Family don't always have your best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your family can be the ones that envy you, and they looking to plot against you. So they gonna catch you slipping, and once they catch you slipping, they got you where they want you to be, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes let me tell you something else. If you don't know this, family ain't always gotta be your blood. You know what I'm saying? Family ain't always gotta be somebody that's related to you. You know, family is people that you connect with, that you relate to, people that you know that you share something in common with, that you have a strong bond with. Those are your family in actuality, not just people that's your blood. Your blood is just your blood. Those are just your relatives. You know what I'm saying? Those are just your relatives. But just because they're your relative does not always mean they're your family. Remember that. Just because they're your relative does not always mean they're your family. On some real ish. You know what I mean? So straight like that. All right. Um. Then we got a brother out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, who just got killed by the police. You guys can find the video on social media. You'll find it on Instagram. You'll find it on Facebook. You know, people post up any kind of stuff on these social media websites. Hell, you could probably find it on YouTube. All right. So this brother just lost his life. He was pinned down on the ground. The police came behind him and shot him in the back of the head. And this brother happened to be, you know, the brother from a continent of Africa that was killed. It just really messed up, man. It's a really messed up situation. It's tragic. You know what I mean? It's like we are like the main targets when it comes to police brutality. And it's like we just have to be careful and watch how we move, watch how we do. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how we move out here. Be careful what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what goes through these officers' mind. The first thing they look at, they see you as a black person. Oh, they thinking threat. It's on. And it's time to just let them bullets out. Especially if you're a black male. So, I mean, people don't realize, like, we're still at war. We still at war. And we ain't just talking about a physical war, it's a psychological war. You know what I mean? And this is a question I have to ask people who are so anti-critical race theory. How you gonna fight against racism if you don't deal with critical race theory? How you gonna fight against racism if you don't deal with critical race theory? Because in order, the step to fighting against racism is to discuss the things that have impacted a group of people for a long time. That's the step to dealing with racism, is looking at the historical events, right? The oppressive events that has impacted people for years, for 400 and 500 years. We have to deal with that. We have to look at these things, man. And so many other things that's going on. You know, Kemp just signed a bill that now Georgia is like an open carry. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to have license to carry a gun now. You know, you don't have to have license and all of that to carry a weapon now. You know what I'm saying? You can carry a weapon. So some people are afraid, and there's those that's like, okay, we feel like, hey, that's our opportunity. Where I stand on that, if you sit up here talking about, you're worrying about the fact that, okay, now that it's open carry and people don't have to have license to carry guns now. They've been doing that. People been carrying weapons without, you know what I'm saying, license way before the bill even passed. Peace to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. People been carrying license without the bill being passed. Even when you had to have you know, your license to have concealed weapons and all of that. People been doing it. People been doing it without the license. So it's no big surprise to me. It's no big surprise to me that, oh, now all of a sudden you don't gotta have license carry because people gonna do it anyhow. So it's like you ain't really gotta tell somebody that you ain't gotta have license to have a concealed weapon on you or open carry. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. People been doing. People gonna do that anyways. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do what they do. You know. So it's like you really can't stop folks from gaining access to weapons. Hell, if they can't get it at these gun shops or at the gun range, they gonna get it on the streets. I'm gonna say that again. If they can't get it at these gun shops or at the range, they gonna get that shit on the street. And when they get it on the streets, they gonna carry them weapons. I mean, so it ain't much he did to really stop anything. So people are worried, and I get that you're worried because that gives opportunities for anybody to go get a weapon now and do whatever whoop de whoop de whoop. I understand folks are worried about that, but at the same time, I mean, it's like people been doing it. Like what the heck? I mean, all right, peace, peace, peace. Nice to see you too. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all support and love, man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, what can't you do? You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. Y'all worried about that? Only thing I can say is you just have to be safe out here. Protect your loved ones. Protect yourself at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a woman, make sure you protect yourself at all costs. You know what I mean? Just be careful how you move out here in these streets. So that's all I'm saying to you. All right, shout out to London. I see London on deck. I see Gullah Griot TV on deck. I see Vinyasa. I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, yeah, you just gotta be careful, man. Um, and there's something else I want to talk about too. That's been on my mind. We argue that, oh, our own people, they do this, they do that to us. They our worst enemy. Okay, yes, there are people in our community that are our worst enemy or whatnot, but there are those who aren't. But see, this is what we have to understand. We understand nature, right? And we understand the behavior of human characteristic. One of the things is there's going to be fight and chaos amongst your own kind. There's going to always be that. There has never been a history that violence never existed. All right, I'm not excusing violence. I'm not saying that violence is a good thing, but there's going to always be violence taking place amongst us as human species, especially within your own culture. All right, you're going to have that. You're going to have those who are malicious and that's going to try to do things to go against you or try to harm you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to happen. And I wanted to piggy off of something as well, go along with this. I seen a post about conscious rap music, like what is conscious rap and what ain't conscious rap or whatever. So conscious rap music, in my opinion, is based on awareness music that bring about political education, social issues, etc., and street knowledge as well. That's why I look at it as conscious rap. So to name a few artists that represent conscious rap, I'll say like from a street level, Mo3, Derez Deshawn, Zero. You know what I'm saying? What's my man name? That boy Vic from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Those are people that represent the conscious rap. Dizzy Wright, Kendrick Lamar, you know, Schoolboy HQ. Those are people I look at as conscious rappers. And then those who are dealing with like cosmic type of rap or spiritual type of rap is somebody like Ciroc, Lundrell, what my man Killer Priest. Those are like spiritual, cosmic rapper. And then you got Dead Press, Immoral Technique that deals with political stuff. You know what I mean? Paris, they deal with political stuff. So there's various types of conscious rap. But to understand conscious rap, it's to deal with from a social and economic, political, and a street standpoint. So yeah, in some ways, the gangster rappers, as you may want to call them or refer to them as, they do speak about things that's very conscious in a sense, because they bring street awareness. Like Juvenile in his early days, if you go listen back to the 400 Degrees album, he talk about a lot of stuff from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then like if you listen to a lot of rappers from Houston, Texas, they talk about like they very lyrical. They got a lot to talk about. They talk about a lot of street stuff, a lot of stuff that makes you think. You know what I'm saying? Especially Trey the Truth and Zero and K Reno. They talk about a lot of stuff, man. So, um, yeah. But I can understand the argument because some of those music can bring about motivation, and some of those music can bring about impact. It can bring positive impact, it can bring negative impact. It depends. It really depends. uh but getting back to what I was saying, as far as like, violence amongst us as human species, that's something that always existed. That's something that always took place, and it's nothing that we can do to actually stop that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that always happened amongst us as a people. All right, we always have violent tendency. And it's funny that people blame religion for the violence. And it's like you can't really blame religion, because again, that's a blueprint. That's a blueprint that is used to bring about the control mechanism over a group of people. That's it. But if you take away religion, you still gonna have corruption. You still gonna have violence. You still gonna have one group of people trying to dominate another group of people. All right. So that's part of the human nature of it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have violence among species. All right. If you look at the animal kingdom, there's violence among animals. All right, but there's nothing you can really do to eliminate violence. Now, what you can do is try to reduce the amount of violence that might happen. You know what I'm saying? Be more protective of your territory or your environment or your community or whatever. All right. But again, I mean, you can't stop the violence. So we talk about stop the violence, stop the violence, stop the violence. But what can't you do to really stop the violence? You really can't do nothing, man. You really can't do nothing. It's like it's beyond your control. It's beyond your control. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing at all. Nothing at all. You can't. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on. Yeah, so only thing I can say to y'all is be on your P's and Q's, and keep the knowledge going and stay focused and pay attention to your surrounding. Be careful. That's all I can say. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Just be careful and stay focused and pay attention to your surrounding. That's it. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Stay knowledgeable. Yeah, stay knowledgeable. That's it. All right. But shout out to everybody that's coming in watching this video. Shout out to the people that was in the chat. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all check out my videos. Check out the contents I have. I'm going to do the topic later on, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, share my channel, etc., etc. Again, I appreciate everybody, and thank y'all for tuning in and listening. So this all I have to say as far as my segment is concerned. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all really be safe out here in these streets. So peace and power, elevation be to all of you. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Juma Mubarak for all of you that's just getting out of Juma. If y'all was if y'all had Juma today, whatever. So Juma Mubarak, Ramadan Mubarak, Salam Alaikum, and peace and power, elevation. And all my universal greetings to all the brothers and sisters out there. This your girl Tiffany, and I'm logging off saying deuces. And I'll talk to y'all next time. So y'all be safe. All right, salam, sister. I appreciate you coming through, sister. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for coming through, though. All right. Thank y'all. Yeah, but for those of you that just coming in, watch the video from the very beginning. I'm just having an open discussion, having an open conversation, just speaking on my mind on various subject matters. That's all the situation that's taking place. That's it. That's all I gotta say, man. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day outside. So beautiful. I'm under the shade right now. So it's so beautiful. It's a good thing to see, parents being with their children. And y'all see Jamil Alameen behind me. Yeah, y'all see him behind me. Yeah. All right. And may the creator of the universe be with brother Jamil Alameen, aka H. Rap Brown. May the Creator be with him. Also, before I close out, I want to say, uh, may the Creator also be with my brother Hey Room, who's no longer here. He made his transition back in February of 2021. Yep. He made his transition in February 2021. So shout out to the street groomers out there. Shout out to the people that's out there doing the work. The street groomer is still doing their thing. So rest in peace to brother Hayron. May Allah be with him. May the ancestors be with him. So yeah, he made his transition back in 2021. But yeah, y'all see that artwork right there. Y'all see that beautiful artwork right behind me. But yeah, man, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. The shade feels so good. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all something before I close it out. You gotta get you some sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get some of that solar energy. You know what I mean? So one thing you hear some people talk about is how the sun is nurturing and is like a nutritionist. In a way it is. You know what I'm saying? In a way it is. I mean, you gotta get out there and get you some sunlight. You gotta get some of that solar energy, that thermal energy. You need that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you want to be able to like brighten up your day and whatnot. It just looks so beautiful out here. It's so pretty outside, and I'm under the shade, you know. So let me show y'all. Yeah, it's so beautiful outside. Look at the trees and whatnot. Look at this. Look at this. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. And it's beautiful to see families out here with their kids at the park and whatnot, swinging around and whatnot, man. It's really beautiful. Yep. All right. Alrighty then. Well, thank y'all for coming through for real though. And I will talk to y'all later. Please be safe and take it easy on yourself. Again, this your girl Tiffany. Peace and power, elevation be to all of you. Salam alaikum, rahmatullah. And I will connect with you guys later. I will build with y'all later. All right. Deuces. Be safe. All right. Peace.